The objective of this lesson is to write expressions and substitute specific values for the variables. This is a task lesson. Students will solve a task that involves creating an expression from a pattern. In previous lessons, students have written equations and expressions to represent problem situations and patterns in standard form and word form. There will be multiple ways to create an expression to represent the pattern in today's task. Students who notice and understand the components of an expression will see the connection to formulas addressed in the next lesson. Let's begin with our task. These figures are made up of blue and white tiles. For one blue tile, 8 white tiles are needed. For 2 blue tiles, 10 white tiles are needed. Is there a way to represent the relationship between the blue and white tiles using an expression? Let's create a chart or table like this one in order to keep track of the amount of white tiles and blue tiles. Let's have the variable b represent the blue tiles and w represent the white tiles. For one blue tile, there are 8 white tiles. Now let's move on to having 2 blue tiles. Remember to place the blue tiles next to each other in a horizontal line. There are 10 white tiles for the 2 blue tiles. Let's draw 3 blue tiles. There are 12 white tiles for the 3 blue tiles. Let's look for a pattern using the images first. Because there are multiple ways to see patterns, we will explore 2 different patterns. Are there any tiles that are constant? Yes. Along the vertical sides of the images, there are always 6 white tiles. Which tiles are changing and by how much? The length of the figure is changing. The white tiles on the top and bottom of the blue tiles are double the amount of the blue tiles, meaning for every blue tile that's added, 2 white tiles are added. This pattern is also apparent on the chart. Notice that the total number of white tiles increases by 2 each time the blue tiles increase by 1. To write the expression, think, the quantity of white tiles is double the number of blue tiles plus the 6 constant tiles. B represents any number of blue tiles. In standard form, the expression would be 2 times b plus 6. Let's test the expression with the known numbers already recorded in the chart. 2 times the 1 blue tile plus 6. Yes, it equals 8. Let's check with the 2 blue tiles. The expression would be 2 times 2 blue tiles plus 6. This equals 4 plus 6, which equals 10. The expression works. How many white tiles will there be if 10 blue tiles are used? Let's start by drawing the picture. Shade in 10 blue tiles in a horizontal line. Next, box in 1 layer of white tiles surrounding the blue tiles in a rectangular fashion. There are a total of 26 white tiles. Record this in the chart. Let's check using the algebraic expression. 2 times 10, the number of blue tiles, plus 6. 2 times 10 is 20, and 20 plus 6 is 26. The expression works. Let's explore another pattern by looking back at the first 3 figures of the pattern. Another way to see the constant tiles is that there are 2 white tiles on either side of the blue tiles that are always there. There is a constant of 2 tiles and would be expressed as plus 2. The white tiles on the top and bottom rows change in each image. The top increases by the initial blue tiles colored plus 2 more. This would be expressed as b, the number of blue tiles, plus 2. Since there are 2 rows of b plus 2, then the expression for the changing white tiles compared to the blue tiles is 2 times b plus 2 parentheses. Let's test the expression to see if it holds true for some of the known quantities we have already calculated in the chart. Start with 1 blue tile, or where b is 1. The quantity of 1 plus 2 in parentheses times 2 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is 8. The expression holds true for 1 blue tile. Let's try 3 blue tiles. The quantity of 3 plus 2 in parentheses times 2 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10, and 10 plus 2 is 12. The expression holds true again. Another algebraic expression to represent the number of white tiles when B blue tiles are used is 2 times B plus 2 in parentheses plus 2. The objective for this lesson was to write expressions and substitute specific values for the variables. We met this objective by solving a task that involved creating an expression from a pattern. We used tiles as well as a chart to organize and check our patterns.